Good afternoon, D&D, TikTok, and beyond, and welcome to Roll for Sandwich, the series where I let fate decide my lunch. Let's go. Today I'm going to be using these froggy dice that were given to me by a viewer at the Midwest Gaming Classic in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Thanks. Let's get things started with our roll for bread. 5, oat nut. Oat nut is a multigrain bread with oats and hazelnuts. We're going to use our toasting cantrip and move right along. Let's roll for our main. It's bacon! Spam. It's Spam, but with bacon. I don't mind Spam. I grew up eating it, and it can be pretty tasty on a sandwich, and you know I like bacon, so we're gonna get a nice pan sear on our Spam slices here, get some crispy edges, and really bring out that baconiness. We'll add them to our sandwich still hot, so hopefully we roll a good cheese and we'll get some melting action. For a Monday, things are starting off pretty okay by me. Let's hope we can keep it up. Next up, let's roll for cheese. 3, provolone. Honestly hit the jackpot here with the sliced provolone cheese. It's got a little smokiness to it, and it should definitely melt at least a little. Next up, let's roll for our roughage. 3 olives and 8 onion. I've got an almost empty jar of green pimento stuffed olives, so that's what we're gonna be going with today. Get one more thing out of my fridge. We're going with diced today. Should stay on the sandwich mostly that way. I'm a fan of green olives, even though they can be a bit intense. Paired with salty bacon Spam, this is definitely on track to be pretty flavorful. And for onion, today we have a red onion. Probably my favorite of the onions to eat raw. It's a little sweeter and less astringent than white onion. We're gonna dice up our onion as well. I'll often leave the onions in rings for a sandwich, but since we diced the olives, I think adding the onions this way will both keep them on the sandwich and let them texturally incorporate with the olives. It's definitely gonna be a bit of a punchy sandwich when it comes to flavor, but I've never been one to back down from strong flavors. Hopefully we can clinch these last 2 rolls. All right, let's get wild with our wild magic roll. 13 tortilla strips. All right, not a bad roll. I'm a big fan of having a crunchy element on your sandwich, and these definitely get the job done. They shouldn't do much to alter our flavor profile. All in all, a pretty decent roll. And last but not least, it's the D20 sauce roll. Here we go. 18, maple peppercorn mustard. I was recently gifted some mustards from the National Mustard Museum in Middleton, Wisconsin on my recent leg of Midwest live shows. This maple peppercorn mustard is a strong Dijon with notes of sweetness from the maple and piquant from the black pepper. It's pretty good, and one of these days I'll definitely have to make it over to that museum and check it out. I do love a good mustard. All right, let's go ahead and get our sandwich closed up here. Get our toothpicks in to hold it together, and let's get it cut in half. And let's take a look at that cross-section. Doesn't look too bad. I've been on a bit of a lucky streak lately, which makes me very worried. At least it seems pretty harmless today. Let's give it a taste. Yeah, it's pretty good. Strong flavors of olives and onions, both of which I enjoy. It's nice to have a warm main with some melted cheese. I think that little bit of crunch from the tortilla strips really brings it up a notch. It needed some contrasting textures. That mustard packs a punch too. All in all, not a bad lunch, as long as you don't mind strong flavors. I think I'm gonna go ahead and give this one a 7.8, and I'm gonna call it the Unarmed Strike. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you again on Wednesday.